The Maltese cross is the cross symbol associated with the Order of St. John since the Middle Ages, shared with the traditional Knights Hospitaller and the sovereign military Order of Malta, and by extension with the island of Malta. The cross is a white eight-pointed cross having the form of four V-shaped elements, each joining the others at its vertex, leaving the other two tips spread outward symmetrically. This is placed on a red background or worn on a black mantle. The term is often wrongly applied to all forms of eight-pointed crosses irrespective of color or background. History. The geometric shape of the eight-pointed cross is found in antiquity, and especially as decorative element in Byzantine culture from about the 6th century. The association with Amalfi may go back to the 11th century, as the design is allegedly found on coins minted by the Duchy of Amalfi at the time. The Knights Hospitaller during the Crusades used a plain Latin cross. The association of the Maltese cross with the order dates to the late 15th century, first mentioned in 1489 in a regulation requiring the Knights of Malta to wear the white cross with 8 points. The association with Malta arose after the Knights Hospitaller moved from Rhodes to Malta in 1530. The first evidence for use of the Maltese cross on Malta appears on the 2 Tari and 4 Tari copper coins of the Grand Master Jean Parasot de Valet. The 2 and 4 Tari copper coins are dated 1567. This provides a date for the introduction of the Maltese cross. The Maltese cross was depicted on the 2 mils coin in the old Maltese currency and is now shown on the back of the 1 and 2 euro coins, introduced in January 2008. Symbolism. In the 15th century, the 8 points of the 4 arms of the later called Maltese cross represented the 8 lands of origin. All lands of the Knights Hospitaller: Auvergne, Provence, France, Aragon, Castile and Portugal, Italy, Germany, and England. The 8 points also symbolize the 8 obligations or aspirations of the knights: to live in truth, to have faith, to repent one's sins, to give proof of humility, to love justice, to be merciful, to be sincere and wholehearted, to endure persecution. Both the Order of St. John and the Venerable Order of St. John teach that the 8 points of the cross represent the 8 Beatitudes. The Venerable Order's main service organization, St. John Ambulance, has applied secular meanings to the points as representing the traits of a good first aider: observant, tactful, resourceful, dexterous, explicit, discriminating, persevering, sympathetic. The Maltese cross, as defined by the Constitution of the Order of St. John, remains the symbol of the sovereign military Order of Malta, of the Order of St. John and its allied orders, of the Venerable Order of St. John, and of the various service organizations. In past centuries, numerous other orders have adopted the 8-pointed cross as part of their insignia. In Australia, the 8-pointed cross is part of the state emblem of Queensland. Modern use. Aviation. In 1967, flight tests were conducted at Fort Rucker, Alabama, to determine the most highly visible and effective way to mark a helipad. There were 25 different emblem designs tested, but the emblem depicting 4 blurred rotor blades, referred to as the Maltese cross, was selected as the standard heliport marking pattern by the Army for military heliports, and by the FAA for civil heliports. However, in the late 1970s, the FAA administrator appealed this standard when it was charged that the Maltese cross was anti-Semitic. In the United States today, there are still some helipads that remain bearing their original Maltese cross emblem. The eight-pointed cross is also used to identify the final approach fix in a non-precision instrument approach, in contrast to the use of a lightning bolt-type icon, which identifies the final approach fix in a precision approach. Malta. The Maltese cross is displayed as part of the Maltese civil ensign. The Maltese euro coins of €1 and €2 denomination carry the Maltese cross. It is also the trademark of Air Malta, Malta's national airline. Military and civil orders. Austria's two highest decorations, the Decoration of Honor for services to the Republic of Austria and the Austrian Decoration for Science and Art, have the eight-pointed cross as the basis. In Belgium, the eight-pointed cross is the basis of two of the country's royal orders of merit, the Order of Leopold and the Order of Leopold II. The Order of Bravery is the highest military decoration of the Kingdom of Bulgaria and of the Republic of Bulgaria, and the most esteemed Bulgarian order, the Paula Married. Imperial Germany's highest award for military valor was a blue enameled eight-pointed cross with golden eagles between the arms. It was founded in 1740 by the Francophile Prussian King Frederick the Great, and was adorned with the French legend Paula Married in gold. Awards of the military class ceased with the dissolution of the Hohenzollern monarchy at the end of World War I in November 1918. The coats of arms of the former Duchy of Mecklenburg-Strelitz and the former Mecklenburg-Strelitz district contained an eight-pointed cross. Several towns in northern Germany have an eight-pointed cross on their coats of arms, including Malchen, Miro, Moras, Rastow and Sulsdorf. Heitersheim and Bad Dürkheim in southern Germany also have a eight-pointed cross on their arms. In the Netherlands, the eight-pointed cross forms the basic form for the three highest royal orders of merit: the Orders of the Netherlands Lion, Orange Nassau and the Gold Lion of the House of Nassau. In Norway, the eight-pointed cross is the symbol used in the Order of St. Olav. In the Philippines, the eight-pointed cross is a part of the pendant of the Quezon Service Cross, which is the highest honor that can be conferred in the Republic. It is also found in the Order of Sikatuna and Order of the Golden Heart. In Poland, the eight-pointed cross forms the base for the country's four highest awards of merit: the Order of the White Eagle, Virtuti Militari, the Order of Polonia Restituta and the Order of the Military Cross. In Portugal, the eight-pointed cross forms the base for the country's Order of Merit. The cross forms the basic form for some Spanish orders as the Order of Charles III, the Order of Isabella the Catholic, the Order of Montesa and the Order of Queen Maria Louisa. In Sweden, the eight-pointed cross forms the basic form for all the royal orders of merit, the Orders of the Seraphim, Sword, North Star and Vasa. The eight-pointed cross forms the basis from the design of the Order of the Bath and the Royal Victorian Order. Regional and municipal heraldry. The Naval Jack of Italy features the national coat of arms of four of the former maritime republics, with the Amalfi cross for Amalfi in the lower left. Besides the town of Amalfi, from which is its namesake, the cross is also displayed on various towns' coats of arms like Icurzio, Rollo, San Giovanni di Geraci, Fasano, Gizzeria, Murolo, Rodi Milici, Lufi, Ronchis, San Moro le Bruca and the province of Salerno. Numerous French communes have the eight-pointed cross on their coats of arms, among them Adracourt, Izines and Valcanval in Normandy, Rimbachel in Alsace, Saint-Jean-de-Bassel in Lorraine, Rhône-Allen in Aquitaine, Chaps in Auvergne, Arvieux in Aveyron, and Autun and Vernon-sur-Verdon in Provence. In Croatia it is on the coat of arms of the town Ivanak, named after the Knights of St. John. The 14th District of Prague has an 8-pointed cross on its coat of arms. The 8-pointed cross also appears on the coats of arms of several other Czech towns and villages, including Dobricovice in central Bohemia, Dubravice in South Bohemia, Stankovice in the USDI Nadlabum region, and Medlavice and Orlavice in South Moravia. The flag, badge, and coat of arms of the state of Queensland feature an 8-pointed cross, and as such many public services incorporate the cross, including the Queensland Police and Ambulance Services. The 8-pointed cross is part of the coat of arms of the University of Queensland. The 8-pointed cross is also part of the logo for various ambulance services in Australia, such as the South Australian Ambulance Service, the Queensland Ambulance Service, the Ambulance Service of New South Wales, Ambulance Victoria, St John Ambulance Australia, and the Australian Capital Territory Ambulance Service. The cross, known as the Fire Service Star, is also used by Country Fire Authority in Victoria as an official symbol. It can be seen on uniform hats and on long service and outstanding service badges. Two Dutch towns, Ermelo and Montfort, use the 8-pointed cross on the flags, and the former on its coat of arms also. Several municipalities in Spain also use the 8-pointed cross on the flags and coats of arms, including Alguer and Amposta in Catalonia, Lara del Rio in Andalusia, and Obarco de Valdeorras, Castrelo de Mino, Oencio, Laruco, Oparamo, A Pobra de Tribes, Portimão and Quiroga in Galicia. The Swedish municipality of Mönsterås uses an 8-pointed cross on its arms. The coat of arms of Bardonix, in the Swiss canton of Geneva, displays an 8-pointed cross. The 8-pointed cross appears on the coat of arms of the London Borough of Hackney. The 8-pointed cross appears on the coat of arms of St John, one of the parishes of Jersey. Logos and emblems. The Huguenot cross, a symbol of French Protestants, is an 8-pointed cross with a dove, the Johanniter Unfallhilfe and the Maltese Hilfsdienst. The RESP, Protestant and Catholic ambulance services in Germany, have an 8-pointed cross in their emblems. In Spain, the 8-pointed cross is the symbol used by the military medical corps. It is used by the St. John Ambulance Organization as the main form of identification. The football club Ajax, founded in 1905 by the priest Abbé de Champ, has an 8-pointed cross as its emblem, adapted from that of the Catholic Association of French Youth. In India, the 8-pointed cross is the symbol used by the Garhwal Rifles and Rajputana Rifles. Det Norsk Veritas uses the 8-pointed cross as symbol in the class notifications telling that the ship is constructed under their monitoring. In the Philippines, the 8-pointed cross is part of the school seal of Colegio de San Juan de Letrán. It was founded by Don Juan Alonso Geronimo Guerrero, a retired Spanish officer and one of the Knights of Malta, and Fray Diego de Santa Maria O.P., a Dominican brother. The 8-pointed cross is used by the Swedish Mounted Royal Guards as their emblem. The 8-pointed cross is the trademark of the oldest Swiss watch manufacturer, Vacheron Constantin. In the United Kingdom, the 8-pointed cross is the symbol used by rifle regiments, and has been incorporated into the badges of virtually all rifle units, including the cap badge of the Bermuda Regiment, Officers' Cross Belt of the Gurkha Rifles, and now amalgamated, the Royal Green Jackets. The first postmark employed for the cancellation of the then new British postage stamps in the 1840s was the shape of an 8-pointed cross and named accordingly. The 8-pointed cross appears on the shirts of St Mark's FC, the forebears of Manchester City Football Club. The 8-pointed cross is the insignia of Methodist College Belfast, and it appears on the blazes of the sixth form pupils as its crest. The 8-pointed cross is also the symbol of Neath Rugby Football Club. It is the symbol of the Royal Shrewsbury School Boat Club, displayed on the oars and uniform of the first 8. It is a symbol used by the ATOC on rail tickets which allow travel on the London Underground between London rail terminals, when passengers are travelling via London. Alternatively, where the destination of the ticket is a London travel card zone, the inclusion of the cross allows a passenger to undertake one single return journey to any station within that zone from the London terminal station at which they arrive. The 8-pointed cross with eagle, globe, and anchor in the center is used for the sharpshooter badge in the United States Marine Corps. Malta Boat Club, a sculling club on Philadelphia's Boathouse Row, uses the 8-pointed cross as its logo. Phi Kappa Sigma, an international all-male college secret and social fraternity, uses an 8-pointed cross as its symbol. The Yale University School of Nursing uses the 8-pointed cross on its official shield. The Crossmen from San Antonio, Texas use the 8-pointed cross as the logo. The VFW, a military veterans organization, uses the 8-pointed cross in its official emblem. In U.S. York Rite Freemasonry, the Knights Templar use the 8-pointed cross in the Order of the Knights of Malta. Eponymy. The Maltese cross flower is so named because its petals are similarly shaped, though its points are more rounded into heart-like shapes. The flower Tripterocalyx crux Maltae was also named for the Maltese cross. The Geneva drive, a device that translates a continuous rotation into an intermittent rotary motion, is also sometimes called a Maltese cross mechanism after the shape of its main gear. Similar crosses, 8-pointed crosses, have been adapted for use in the Cross of St. Lazarus and as part of the flag of Wallace and Futuna. It has been the official badge of the Delta Phi fraternity since 1833. A similar cross is also used by the Veterans of Foreign Wars organization. A variant of the Maltese cross, with 3 V-shaped arms instead of 4, was used as the funnel symbol of the Hamburg Atlantic Line and the Successors German Atlantic Line and Hanseatic tours in 1958 to 1973 and 1991 to 1997. A 5-armed variant is the Cross of the French Legion of Honor. A 7-armed variant known as the Maltese Asterisk is used as the basis of Britain's Order of St. Michael and St. George. Other crosses with spreading limbs are often mistakenly called Maltese, especially the cross Patea. The official symbol of the Alpha Tau Omega fraternity is the cross Patea, though the organization's founder thought it was a Maltese cross when the organization was formed in 1865. The Nestorian Cross also is very similar to both of these. The Cross of St. Florian, patron saint of firefighters, is often confused with the Maltese Cross, although it may have 8 or more points. It also has large curved arcs between the points. The Philadelphia Fire Department, among others, incorporates the St. Florian Cross into its insignia, as does the International Association of Firefighters. The Maltese Cross should not be mistaken for the George Cross, awarded to Malta by George VI of the United Kingdom in 1942, which is depicted, since 1964, on the national flag of Malta. The Maltese Cross is depicted on the civil ensign of Malta, shown above. Encoding. Unicode defines a character named Maltese Cross in the Dingbats range at code point U+2720. However, the code point is usually rendered as a cross Patea.